all the cryptocurrency projects out there, Ripple is the one that continues to turn heads. Yet like all digital assets, Ripple and XRP are often a source of confusion, mystery, and speculation. So let's clear the picture with 10 things everyone gets wrong about Ripple and XRP. Coming up. If this is your first time here and you want to learn all about cryptocurrencies, start now by subscribing and clicking on the bell so you don't miss anything. Did you know that the Ripple project is actually older than Bitcoin itself? The original implementation was created by Ryan Fugger in 2004. That's 4 years before the first Bitcoin was mined. In 2013, before he created Ethereum, Vitalik Buterin wrote an article for Bitcoin magazine praising the Ripple project. He stated,
"Altogether, what Ripple has accomplished is impressive. With Ripple, we have a way of sending, receiving, and holding any currency, not just one specific cryptocurrency, in a decentralized way."
He also said,
"The fact that Bitcoin now has a strong and compelling alternative makes it clearer than ever that the idea of cryptocurrency as a whole is here to stay."
Fun fact, Vitalik Buterin was originally going to work for Ripple, but had difficulty securing a visa to work in the United States. Can you imagine Ripple and Vitalik working hand in hand to create the next big cryptocurrency? I guess we'll never know what could have been. Ripple isn't the cryptocurrency's official name. The cryptocurrency commonly referred to as Ripple is officially called XRP. In other words, there's technically no such thing as buying 100 Ripple. Ripple is the name of the company that created the XRP token. Since Ripple is arguably a much catchier name, it's easy to see why many people use the names interchangeably. Is XRP decentralized? The XRP ledger will continue to exist even if Ripple as a company goes away. So yes, it is decentralized. There are no permissions required to do anything on the XRP ledger. Anybody who wants to can download and run the software. There are about 150 servers on the ledger that operate as validators, 9 of which are ran by Ripple. As a comparison, when it comes to Bitcoin, it is unclear who is providing the mining power. The XRP ledger is entirely open source. Nobody is competing for resources against each other, and everyone has a stake in working together. Essentially, even if Ripple the company would disappear, the XRP ledger would continue to operate, which makes XRP decentralized. While most cryptocurrency investors are familiar with XRP, they fail to fully understand the relationship between Ripple, their payment protocol, and how XRP fits in the big picture. Of the 3 products offered by Ripple, Xcurrent has the highest current rate of adoption and appears to be the major competitor to industry standard SWIFT in offering secure, cost-effective global transactions. One of the biggest arguments against Ripple was that Xcurrent doesn't actually use the cryptocurrency XRP. This would mean the Xcurrent system does not help crypto investors, as it will not affect the price of the XRP token. In actuality, XRP eliminates the inefficiencies inherent in Xcurrent and provides a much faster and efficient method for settling payments over traditional fiat to fiat exchange pairs. So the combination of Xcurrent and XRP provide further savings on payments. In addition, XRP provides a significant advantage by opening the payment protocol to global and developing markets without the need for expensive pre-establishments. It's a move that will allow developing nations and smaller institutions compete with larger players from the get-go. This is great for those who are holding XRP as an investment. The belief that XRP is too volatile for banks to adopt can easily be refuted. While XRP may be volatile, so are fiat currencies. Over long periods of time, banks are exposed to value fluctuations in fiat, including the day-to-day exchange rate fluctuations. In addition, there is no need for banks to hold XRP, as XRapid does not work by holding XRP, but by buying and selling it in a short period of time as possible. On average, XRapid payment takes minutes, so the window of volatility is minimal. This short window is made possible by the speed XRP can settle on the XRP ledger that is currently scaling to about 1,500 transactions per second, closing a new ledger every 4 seconds. Bank adoption of XRapid and the use of XRP as the intermediary for liquidity improves the market for the cryptocurrency, which is beneficial for both Ripple and coin investors. While banks are free to hold XRP as they could any other currency, the freedom to utilize XRapid without exposing themselves to long-term crypto volatility makes the service much more appealing to financial institutions. A lot of cryptocurrencies lack a clear purpose. They may be used to store value, purchase commodities, or used for consumer transactions, but they were not created with a single explicit application in mind. By contrast, XRP is specifically about the transfer of value and built for enterprises, making it one of the few cryptocurrencies with a real clear use case behind it. One common misconception among people who are new to the cryptocurrency world is the idea that all cryptocurrencies are designed to be methods of payment. If this were true, it would be tough to make the case that we need more than just Bitcoin and perhaps a few other coins. However, many cryptocurrencies, including XRP, aren't designed to be payment currencies. In other words, it's unlikely that your favorite retailer will accept XRP tokens anytime soon, and Ripple is just fine with that. Instead, Ripple is a cryptocurrency designed as a method of payment transfer. In other words, it's intended to move money from point A to point B more efficiently than current methods such as wire transfers. How does it intend to do this? By being faster and cheaper than the alternatives. Ripple positions itself as a complement to, rather than a competitor with, Bitcoin. Contrary to popular belief, the Ripple Foundation has time and time again stated that the goal of XRP is not to replace conventional assets, but instead allow for a smooth exchange of value across various countries in a seamless, hassle-free manner. The Ripple network is designed to allow the seamless transfer of any form of currency, whether dollars, euros, pounds, yen, or Bitcoin. Ripple will open up many more gateways for cryptocurrency users and easier ways to bridge crypto with the mainstream world of finance. Bitcoin can process up to 7 transactions per second, any of which can take more than 2 hours to clear. Compare that with a traditional payment service like Visa that averages 2,000 transactions per second, and you can clearly see that Bitcoin does not have the scalability to meet typical customer demands. Ripple intends to become an instantaneous form of money transfer and boasts transaction times of about 4 seconds. If you've ever tried to wire money internationally, you know that an instantaneous alternative could have a huge competitive advantage. In addition to the speed, Ripple's network can handle significantly higher transaction volumes than other leading cryptocurrencies. Bitcoin and Ethereum can handle about 3 and 15 transactions per second respectively, which creates a problem of scalability. Ripple's network, on the other hand, consistently handles about 1,500 transactions per second, and it can be scaled to handle 50,000 per second, on par with Visa's network capabilities. This is why several major financial companies, including American Express, Santander, and MoneyGram International, are currently testing out Ripple's technology. Bitcoin is a mined digital asset, meaning that new coins are constantly created by huge data centers processing complex math problems, otherwise known as proof of work. This system demands massive amounts of electricity. The cost of producing 1 Bitcoin could power more than 3 homes for a day and has been called unsustainable. XRP is not a mineable cryptocurrency, so every single unit that exists now has already been created, with 55 billion placed in escrow and the rest held by companies and individuals. Unlike many of the cryptocurrencies that are out there right now, XRP is not going to disappear and be made obsolete. Ripple have managed to obtain enough partnerships and prove themselves to be extremely efficient and professional. The Ripple network is a new generation of blockchain and the first that has the sole intention of working with financial institutions and not against them. While other digital assets have struggled to establish a strong use case, XRP has established itself as one of the best tools for digital value transfer and ultimately enabling the Internet of Value. If you made it to the end of this video, let me know in the comments if you're bullish or bearish on XRP in 2019. Also, make sure you subscribe and like this video. Thanks for watching, and I'll talk to you guys later.